Hi, my name is Kelly Nefsker, and I am a freshman at the University of Arkansas. As a permanent resident of Fayetteville, I speak from experience when I say the opening of Crystal Bridges Museum in Bentonville in 2011 brought opportunities to residents of Northwest Arkansas and visitors alike to view an amazing collection of American art. I have browsed through the collection of permanent art and seen many of the featured exhibits that have come to Crystal Bridges, but my favorite piece has always been The Bubble by Harriet Whitney Frischmuth. It is a sculpture made of bronze and an iridescent glass ball. Harriet Whitney Frischmuth was a sculptor best known for her work in bronze. Her popularity peaked in the early 1900s, though the Great Depression took a toll on her success. After she studied under several famous sculptors, her career grew steadily and she became well known for her renderings of females in bronze, particularly dancers. Having studied under Auguste Rodin in Paris, Frischmuth was a proponent of the Beaux Arts style, a classical, ornamented style of architecture that she translated into her work with bronze. She was unaccepting of other styles and even scorned modern art, calling it spiritless. The bubble does not waver from the Beaux Arts style, and the woman depicted appears to be skipping right through the museum. One of the most interesting things about this piece to me is its position in the museum. The bronze statue is a nude dancing with an illuminated iridescent glass ball and is positioned in the center of a room where it plays off Maxfield Parrish's The Lantern Bearers. The lanterns in Parrish's painting are also opaque, iridescent orbs, and the two pieces together create an air of mystery in this room. The bubble is a sculpture made of bronze. It depicts a woman dancing with a glossy, white orb in her fingertips. The texture of the piece is smooth. Its composition is loose and free-flowing, which emphasizes the lively movement Frischmuth was trying to capture. The piece is in no way symmetrical, but it is well balanced. The strong arch in the woman's back balances out with her outstretched leg and the bubble in her hands. The use of lines is delicate and highlights the soft curves and twists of the sculpture. This is contrasted by the cylindrical ball in her hands, which is the only geometric shape featured on the sculpture. The expressive quality of the circle is considered a divine shape. By including the prominent circular orb, Frischmuth may have been suggesting the divinity of the woman, dance, or of the human body. The bubble is a piece not only by a woman, but also of a woman. Frischmuth was most popular around the 1920s, which falls around the time of the height of the women's suffrage movement of that era. Although she condemned modern art, her subjects were mainly women, which paralleled with modern thinking. During this time, women were suppressed politically. Frischmuth depicts a dancer moving freely and beautifully. While maintaining the classical style and approach to her sculpture, she works in modern ideals. Perhaps the orb represents the idea of feminism, bouncing on the fingertips of the woman, but not tightly in her grasp. Frischmuth unreservedly expressed her disdain for modern art. Although the eras were before her time, the bubble has definite similarities to that of the Renaissance, Romanticism, and Humanism. Most specifically and accurately, her work would be defined as modern neoclassicism. Neoclassicism was a revival of classic styles and spirit of art. This type of artwork focuses on natural beauty, free-flowing lines, and the deliberate use of color. The classical ideal was lost for several centuries, and it wasn't until the early 19th century that it was retrieved. The neoclassical movement never reached its full potential as Americans traded it in for Romanticism, but later artists revived its components in modern neoclassicism. The bubble, along with all of Frischmuth's collection, clearly fits into the neoclassical period, even though she was very late to share these ideals. Though less whimsical and grandiose than Baroque sculpture, the two can often be confused because of their similarities. Expressive movement was a key component of this style of sculpting. This characteristic of neoclassicism in sculpture is especially reflected in Frischmuth's work. The bubble shows off the ability of a sculptor to freeze a single moment in time and capture its meaning and expression in one statue. I chose the bubble because it is a piece that I am naturally drawn towards. The dark bronze contrasts with the light and mysterious bubble, and there are many ways to interpret and ponder the sculpture. It is pleasing to the eye, and it stands out among a room of paintings. The girl appears to be young and lively, and in her dance there is power. She captures the beauty, grace, and gentleness of a woman, while also displaying the ferocity and strength within her.